Okay, next topic in this information retrieval system is a functional overview. Functional overview is of five types, that is item normalization, selective dissemination of information, archivable document database search, and index database search, and included automatic field build process. It also supports the index files. Okay, so archivable means we are it is divided into two types, that is document database search and index database search. Okay, so first of all, in this total information retrieval system, we are going to first take the item input. In that, first of all, you have to normalize that item input. Normalization is nothing but you are giving a normal form, you are giving a format to your text or input which you have given. After that, it is again divided into three types: selective dissemination of information, that is also called as mail, and or document file creation, or automatic file build. Okay, so again these three types, selective is divided into profiles and mail mail files. Document is divided is document. Next, automatic file build is divided into candidate index and automated file building profiles. And again these are going to divided into private indexing or public indexing. So in this selective dissemination, it is giving only private indexing, but this document file may be public and private, automated file may be public. Okay, I think you know what is public and private. Public means all can see, private means who can create, they can only see that indexing file. Okay, so item normalization. In this item normalization, first normalize incoming item to a standard format. Normalizing means you are giving a standard format. Then language encoding different file formats. Okay, here you have to encode the language. Logical reconstruction, restriction, zoning. Zoning is nothing but, here I told you before, this is one of the technique. First of all, what is the language you are giving? After that, you have to divide it into zones. Zones means collection of information kept in one zone, another collection is kept in another zone. Why? Because for searching it will be easy to take zone wise. Okay, zone wise limited limited information. Okay, like suppose if you are attending some exam, you will be seeing in Warangal zone. Okay, zone wise it is easy to allocate seats for the examiners, and they can filter how many people are going to write, and how many benches they need, and how many centers they want. Like that they are going to give zone wise. Like the same here also, zone wise means some area. Okay, from total area it is divided into some limited areas called zones. Okay, next, you are creating a searchable data structure. Okay, that is nothing but indexing. Here identifying of the process tokens. Okay, what you are doing in this normalization, first of all you are going to identify the tokens. Tokens are nothing but words. Then you have to characterization of the tokens, like single words or phrases what you have taken to search. Next, stemming of the tokens. Stemming means removing the word endings. Okay, so first of all we have to take the tokens or words and characterize them and stem them. Stem means removing word endings. Okay, with that it the searching words will become, will have some format. Okay, they will come to one format. Next, we are in this normalization, standardizing input is converted to logical subsetting, like now I told no, making zones. And whenever you are making zones, it is going to identify the processing like tokens. It is going to get the stop algorithm, and after that it is going to characterize the tokens and apply the stemming and create a searchable data structure. After that it is updating the document file. Okay. These are the steps it is going to follow when you give into this item normalization. Okay. First it is identifying the tokens, next it is applying the stop algorithm, next it is going to characterize the tokens, and next it is going to apply the stemming, means it is removing the word endings, and it is creating the searchable data structure. Okay. For easy searching purpose. In that, standardizing input means what? Standardizing the input takes the different external format of input data and perform the translation to the formats acceptable to the system. Okay. Here different external formats are taken as input and perform the translation. Translate foreign language into Unicode. Okay, that is nothing but universal code. It allows a single browser to display the languages and potentially a single search system to search them. Okay. Here we are we are having many languages, like French language, from France, many types of languages are going to be um, converted into Unicode. Okay. Next we are having translate multimedia into a standard format. That is nothing but for video we have some format like MPEG-2, MPEG-1, AVI and real videos. These are, if this format comes, it understands that it is the video. If audio means WAV, real audio image, real audio. Next, images means GIF, JPEG, BMP. These are the formats, like to identify it is a um, image or audio or a video. Okay. So logical subsetting means next what you are doing, you are zoning. So what happens? Logical subdivisions that have convert into these users. That is this zoning process should be done in the next phrase. That is nothing but, suppose you are zoning in district wise. Suppose if a country is there or if a state is there, in that many districts are there, every district is comes under one zone, like that you have divided. Okay. Next phase is you are converting it into zones. So here, what is zoning means, parse the item into logical subdivisions that have meaning to the user, like title, author, abstract, main text, conclusion, references, country, keyword. That is nothing but whatever you are making a zone should have a title, should have some author, should have abstract, and you should provide the text in that, and conclusion also, and references also. Everything should be clear. Okay. Next, visible to the user and used to increase the precision of a search and optimize the display. What it is going to do, it is going to increase the precision and optimize the display. The zoning information is passed to the processing tokens identification operation to store the information, allowing searching to be restricted to a specific zone. Display the minimum data required from each item to allow determination of the possible relevance of that item. Okay. So this is nothing but we have to display the items in the zones. How you identify the processing tokens? Identify the information that are used in search process. Processing tokens that is nothing but better than words. The first step is to determine a word. Divide input symbol into three phases. Here you divide the input into three phases. First one is valid word symbols like alphabetic characters, numbers. Next, interword symbols like blanks, periods, semicolons. Next, special process symbols like hyphen. Okay, so this input is divided into three types. Okay, valid word symbol, interword symbol, and special processing symbols. A word is defined as a continuous set of word symbols bonded by interword symbols. Okay, a word is a continuous set of word symbols plus interword symbols. అంటే means what it should have? It should have alphabets, characters, numbers, blanks, periods, semicolons. It is a combination. Next, coming to the stop algorithm. Save the system resources by eliminating from the set of searchable processing tokens. Those have little value to the search. Here, stop algorithm means you have to save the system resources for eliminating the searching process. Okay, so whose frequency and or semantic use make them of no use as a searchable tokens. Any word found in at most every item, any word only found once or twice in the database. It is given by a formula called frequency into rank equal to constant stop algorithm versus stop list. Okay, here it is calculated by this formula, that is frequency into rank equal to constant. Okay, here when you start the stop algorithm, we may get the we may found the word easily, or at most for searching 2 or 3 times we may get that word. Okay, so next, characterization tokens. In this, here we are identifying any specific word characteristics, that is word sense, disambiguation, part of speech, tagging, uppercase, proper names, acronyms, and organizations, number, and dates. This is nothing but here we have small letters, capital letters, and we have acronyms. Okay, or we may have any ambiguity among the parts of speech. That is nothing but you make type the correct sentence, or you make type incorrect sentence. Based on that, which words are very popular, based on that we are going to search this relevant data. Okay, so that is what the characterization of tokens. Stemming algorithm. See, normalize the token to a standard representation. Like, see here, stemming algorithm is nothing but here we are having some couple of words, that is computer, compute, computers, computing. In that, common words are compute, comput. Okay, there till that one we can search the words. So we are searching for computer, then all words are displayed like compute, computers, computing, related matter will be displayed, but we want only the word computer. We can take that computer. Reduce the number of unique words the system has to contain. Okay, always reduce the unique words. Like here, see, computable, computation, computability. Okay, so small database will have 32% of storage, and large database will have 1.6 MB of the storage. Okay, so here we are going to improve the efficiency of retrieving the system, and to improve the recall and decline the position. Always we have to improve the recall and we have to decrease the position. Okay, here expand a search term to similar token representation in runtime. Okay, create searchable data structure. See, processing tokens, stemming algorithm, update the searchable data structure. Okay, internal representation, that is not visible to the user. Here we can call them signature files, inverted list, and pat tree. It contains the semantic concept representation, the items of the database. So limit what a user can find as a result of the search. Okay, in this, first what you have to do, you have to take the tokens, you have to give to stop algorithm. After that, you have to stem the algorithms, that is nothing but you have to cut the endings and frame a meaningful word, and after that you have to give a structure to it. Okay, in that you will having some signature files, inverted list. These are the techniques, okay, which are not visible to the user. Okay, for that we will be having the result of the search.